Sometimes in UPSC prelims exam, you get question on the act rules. Even the question will be statement type question, right? Now look at here. What is this particular? I'll come to highlights of this one. I'll bring a highlight here. Elephant again is continuously in the news. Last 4-5 years, elephants always come in the news, right? For various reasons there. Elephant reserve, then that Project Elephant, 1992 conservation part of it. Again the elephant, man-elephant conflict, human-elephant conflict, right? Elephant corridors, all these are making headlines. And even that nowadays the movies are also made on elephants. Oscar award winning documentary, Elephant Whisperer, that was in the news. So you have to go into different dimensions of elephant. Current news में बहुत सारे articles आए हुए हैं. अब ये समझना है, ये जो rules है, always remember that rules are notified by the government under law, act. Act becomes the basis of notification of rules in the gazette. So the first thing which should come to your mind, which law this rules come? Wildlife Protection Act. This comes under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Now see how UPSC will play trick with you. We have another law called as the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960, 1960. एक और कानून है हमारे देश में, है ना, जहां हम कोई भी वाइल्ड एनिमल्स को कैप्टिविटी में रखते हैं. Are you able to understand? Wild animals which are found in nature, in the forest, grassland, wherever, but we as a human keep in captivity. And there comes the concept of animal welfare. So we have a law called Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960. Even it is older than Wildlife Protection Act. So UPSC कहाँ आपको ट्रिक करेगा? तो ये एलिफेंट और ट्रांसफर है, तो सबके दिमाग में क्या चलेगा? एनिमल वेलफेयर, एलिफेंट वेलफेयर. अब वो क्वेश्चन में क्या दे देंगे? प्रिवेंशन ऑफ क्रुएल्टी टू एनिमल्स एक्ट. दैट इज रॉन्ग. What does the Wildlife Protection Act primarily deals with? Hunting, poaching. So this rule come under this law. So first of all, remember the law there. Now here, this elephant transfer. Now imagine here. Let me just give you background here. Why we need to translocate elephant, or why we need to transfer elephant? There may be certain reasons behind it. First, the elephant owner who has a license is unable to support that elephant for whatever reason, right? Let's say I am the owner of an elephant and I am not able to support my elephant. So I would request that I want to give this elephant. I cannot support it. It's very obvious. The elephant requires a lot of food and water. It's a huge animal. Keeping elephant is not a very easy task. And let's say the owner of the elephant is not able to maintain the elephant. So may request to give it to somebody. Second, elephant may be under distress. What is distress? Some kind of disease, some kind of accident. And it also requires veterinary care, veterinary, sometimes treatment, sometimes old elephant. As we grow old, animals also grow old. And they may require some kind of veterinary treatment. जैसे कई बार होता है ना कि जब हमें कोई इलाज करना होता है तो हम दूर जाते हैं. We go to some city for treatment of cancer or some disease. The elephant may also go to some specialized center for treatment. Again, we have to transfer the elephant. Are you able to understand? These are the situation there. Or sometimes what could happen? The elephant is orphaned. Understand orphan? No caretaker. Again, we need to transfer the elephant. So these rules has brought about this kind of animal for conservation part of it. Transfer rules. So what is very important? Let me bring here. Let me give the highlight part of it. So if you look at the highlight here, see, whenever you come across any law or rules, you should always be looking to main provisions. What exactly Government of India has tried to amend it there. So here it has given here, first thing, Chief Wildlife Warden. Every state has the post of Chief Wildlife Warden to allow for transfer or transport of captive elephants. So the authority which gives this kind of permission, right, that comes the chief wildlife warden in the state, which allow for such. So one has to apply before moving elephant. One has to apply. Second, here what it says here, this has to be done like a proper surveillance of an expert, vet. See, sometimes when we transfer elephant, maybe that time in a conscious state, but sometimes the elephant may be made unconscious. Tranquilizer. What they use? Tranquilizer, and then take this elephant to place it there. It has to be done under the supervision and the guidance of a vet. Who is a vet? Veterinary doctor, which will help in the movement there. Then third comes here, proper facility to move captive elephants. It has given that there has to be, so before the application is given there, right? Earlier, what used to be there? Just like taken there. And mostly where it happens, this kind of transfer? Southern states, South India, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, they use a number of elephants there. So there has to be proper facility maintained under the rule where the elephant will go there. Sometimes what is the word? Acclimatization. When you take any animal from one place to another, it has to acclimate, or what is sometimes we use for ourselves rehabilitation. Then it goes for that, right? Then then again here, a Mahavat. Mahavat, who is Mahavat? Is the person who operates that elephant. Shall accompany captive elephant. This is what the rule has given there. It has to be accompanied by a elephant caretaker. A Mahavat should be going with the elephant there whenever the translocation happens there. Now another thing, see, always the law has got something what? Punishment. If you don't follow the rule or guideline or the provision of the law, there is a provision there. Now what this time the government has done? It has removed the penal part. That means offences. So fifth point is this one. Abrogation of this punishment, penal provision of this one. Earlier used to be having the permission is still there, but now provision of let me just give you exact word here. This is what is given here. Just one second. No, because that is a very important provision. I will give you the exact thing what is given there. It is given here. The trade in wildlife, including both wildlife and amendment to the act brought in the exemption for the first time, allowed captive elephant to be moved. That means for trade purpose. Abrogation of penal provision regarding trade of captive elephant. What does that mean? Let's say I am the owner of my elephant and I want to sell my elephant to somebody else. Right? So earlier, without permission, right? Without permission of the government, it was an offense. Did you understand that? I am the owner of elephant and he wants to buy elephant. And we have a deal, just like we sell and buy. So that time it has to be informed to the government. But now it has been done there. This provision has been done. So this was one of the contentious issues. What is contentious issues? Sometimes NGO will say that this is not good. This has to be there. Because the trade of the captive elephant, there might be sometimes misuse of the, if you remove the punishment and no permission, then that could be misuse also there. For what purpose the elephant has been sold? Right? But again, you see the larger picture. If we remove that, then the persons will be able to move the elephant. Why the earlier the elephant movement from one place to another was more restricted? Because of such kind of provision. But now elephant can easily move from one place to another, can be transferred. Again, one more thing I would like to add. Sometimes elephant can be also moved because of what? I've just mentioned the first part of the article. That was a genetic rescue. Sometimes area which has low elephant can move into that area. That also can be required. So that is what the provision has been brought. Right? So whenever such rules comes, whenever such provisions are brought, you should look into that. Any such a kind of different one. And I found that this is one of the very different sort of things. See, Wildlife Protection Act and Biodiversity Act and the amendments that you have to read there. But I've been always saying what in my classes, UPSC will always go to the unknown areas, uncertain areas. और ज्यादातर क्या होता है करंट अफेयर्स मटेरियल में, वो पिछले साल जो क्वेश्चन आए वही चीज को रिपीट कर रहे हैं. अब वो बायोडाइवर्सिटी एक्ट या वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट का अमेंडमेंट लास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. There is no fun for UPSC to ask again, but you should be aware of it, current provision. So now what do you have to look? You have to look into those areas of law for which UPSC has not asked question and which becomes very, very important for the exam. Right?